Hey, I am Bethany.
And I'm Jared, and we are the Royal Foundry, and you're watching The Music Enthusiast.
Hi, what's up? I'm Sarah from Music Enthusiast, and today I'm here with one of my favorites ever, the Royal Foundry. How are you both?
We're so good.
That's so great. I like your music. I never get sick of it, honestly. Like every song is such a banger. I just sort of re-listened to all your albums last night after not listening to them in a while, and I'm low-key obsessed again.
Oh man, I remember the days when you reached out to us back on our first album because you really liked the song Give It All.
Oh, I still do. Oh my god.
And we have not played that song live ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like that song, we never really did because it was such a it was a really hard song for us to write because it was written during a time that was kind of tragic in our family and very unexpected. And it has a lot of familial meaning. Mm-hmm. So I think, I don't know even to this day if we'll ever play it live, because I don't know, I would just be so worried to play something live and just not get through it. Mm-hmm. But I'm really glad that you reached out to us way back then. How many years ago was it? I don't know. I don't want to put a number to it because I don't want to know, but we are so thankful ever since you did that. It's been so much fun to see you every time we head to Montreal
or Ottawa.
Or Ottawa, getting some delicious not donaires, what are they? Shawarma. Yeah. Oh man, I still think about the shawarma there because it's so good. Anyway, that was a little sidebar.
Well, no, it's Give It All and Don't Say It's Over are my top favorites from you. They just hit so hard.
Ballads here. Hey, we have this next album that we're soon to be releasing has a few ballads in there that maybe you will also dig.
Okay, I'm not ready for that. I'm still recovering from Wake Up, Wake Up. I need some time.
Okay, well, you have a few months.
Okay. So yeah, speaking of shawarmas, what's your shawarma recipe? What are your favorite toppings to put on them?
Oh man, all their pickled stuff. I will take extra.
Pickled turnips,
the wild cucumbers.
Yeah.
I think anything that they instinctively put in right off the bat is something that you shouldn't miss out on. What they tell you to eat is what you should eat.
No questions asked.
No questions asked. Yeah.
And what was the first thing you guys listened to today?
What did I listen to? Based TikTok videos.
Yeah, little snippets of songs.
Little snippets. I could tell you what the last record that we just listened to is Fleet Foxes. I went through our little record situation here, and I was like, man, I haven't listened to these guys for a while. Didn't disappoint. But the last album that I actually listened to from front to back, I know you didn't ask that question, but because I haven't listened to any proper music this morning, I listened to Carolyn Pellicek's Pang album. That one has been my jam this past year, probably. That entire album is, yeah.
Cool. What about you, Jared? I saw you were on Instagram Live this morning playing piano. I saw a little bit of it. So
I don't listen to a lot of music anymore. I always feel so lame when I say that, but it's just audiobooks and podcasts. So right now I'm going through The Wheel of Time. It's the Robert Jordan series. They did a show on it. Yeah. So that's my music right now is a book.
Is a book. Actually, we're Jared and I are reading Essex County, which is Jeff Lemire. He's a fellow Quebecer.
Yeah.
He's got we're reading his graphic novel series, Essex County. Oh no, is he from Quebec?
I'm not sure. He's from Canada.
He is Canadian. I thought he was from like
French last name, so maybe.
Yeah.
Really great graphic novelist, and yeah, we're super into that.
Awesome.
But yeah, music, we just got like, we built a studio this past summer, and we literally just we picked up an acoustic piano about a month ago, and it just got tuned yesterday.
Yeah, I heard.
And the guy that tuned it has this like vast knowledge of pianos, and he was just raving about how great our piano was, and we were just like so stoked about it, because not that it really matters, because it's just like the sound of it is what made us want it so much. But we've just been creating music and really haven't been listening to like a whole bunch, except for Caroline Pellicek and Fleet Foxes.
Amazing. I have a question for you about music after this one, since we're talking about books now, and like I sort of like got into like a book obsession recently. I just finished this one. It's like a creepy horror movie book, but
Okay.
very cool. And then I'm like halfway through Life of Pi. So yeah.
Oh man, I loved that book. I read Life of Pi a couple of years ago. It's great.
Yeah. At first I wasn't really into it, but now I'm like trying to get into it and trying to finish it no matter what, because I cannot do with like finishing a book halfway and never reading it again.
Oh man, I'm bad like that. I could definitely, like, I have series where I'll just like stop reading it like halfway through, and it's so bad. It's I am definitely not a good. But I actually revisited Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, that's like my
A couple
favorite.
months ago. I know. I was like really into it. I had never read it before, and so I started reading it, and it blows my mind, really. And of course I watched the movies and things like that, but
that, like the real life movie, just like the costumes are insane. Like I was freaking out over them. Like every single like detail is just like chef's kiss. So
yeah, totally.
And I mean, back to your music, are there some like pieces with the piano you just bought on this new record, or what can you tell us?
No,
Yeah.
we finished up the record in November.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunately not, but definitely the next one.
Oh yeah,
there's a lot of new ideas coming out of it that they'll be on the next album.
Totally.
The next album.
Not this next album. Yeah. No, we already actually. Jared is he's a very tangible writer, so for him to have access to an acoustic piano where you don't have to, turn it on or whatever, is like super important. And his family owns a baby grand, and every time we would visit his family, like it's amazing just like what inspiration comes to you when you have something tangible on like in your fingertips.
I mean, I'd say most of the songs off the new album are all from an upright piano, just because it's more inspiring.
I could just imagine, like, I don't make music myself, but I could just imagine just like the creative mindness that comes from an actual piano rather than like computers or laptops or something.
Totally. I mean, you have this ability to like just be immersed in this acoustic sound. It's just like playing an acoustic guitar too, like to be able to, even electric, to be able to plug it in and just like fill a room with noise, like really just tickles your brain in like so many different aspects that just makes creativity like easier, like it just kind of helps that flow. So yeah, it's been great.
And you just released your new single, Hello Dreamer Baby. I think it's so good, obviously, because all of your songs are amazing. But so this song was like inspired by a road trip you guys took together about like talking about dreams and like ambitions and all that, and also came along with a music video that you created on that road trip. So what was that whole creative process like?
First off, we were in the States when it happened. We had been in Nashville. This is like right as the pandemic was like in the height of it. Yeah. And we knew we were coming back to Canada, and we knew we wanted to do like a last minute trip, and we had talked about it. And but no plans were like made or anything like that until Jared just like woke me up super early, which is very odd because I usually sleep in and he's up at like 5:30 every morning.
Wow.
And he's just like, pack your bags, let's go. Like, I have an idea, kind of a thing. And so I was kind of shocked, and I'm a very sporadic person. I love spontaneity. I love to just like, my whole day's messed up, let's just go with the flow. Jared, on the other hand, like, he schedules toothbrushing. So so that's where we're like extremely different in personality. But it was just shocking that something like last minute, without even really like planning anything, kind of happened. And like, we like slept in the vehicle and it was balls hot, and like it was crazy. But like, the best part of it was like, we stopped at like a rest stop in Texas, and it was like in the Red Rock Canyon area. And this rest stop was like super high up and it had this great view. But of course, when we drove up, it was the middle of the night. Like, it was like 2 a.m. and we just like couldn't really see anything. And so we just like put all the seats down and started sleeping or whatever. And then 3 hours later, we're up watching the sunrise. And it just revealed this like amazing location that we were at. And it was almost otherworldly. Like, we were on a different planet, and we just sat in the back of our vehicle and just like started writing. Like, it was kind of this like euphoric moment. And we just were chatting and talking and enjoying the scene and like everything. And we actually brought like our camera with us, and we have a drone, and we just like took video while we were there. And then we used that footage for the music video. Like, it was such a organic experience. And to be able to capture the songwriting and then capture it in video, like right then and there, just made this, it just was a match made in heaven. Like we didn't plan it. Like, we didn't have like a shot by shot discussion or anything. It was literally just like, let's just take as much footage as we can because this place is cool and this experience is cool and we want to remember it. And now we can.
Was this like the first ever music video that you made so spontaneously?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And it was one of the cool things about it was in these parks that normally would be crowded with people, but because of COVID, there was like nobody one there.
We didn't see anybody.
So it was cool to like experience that without anyone there.
Yeah. And we got a real life map. Like, we literally got like a paper map because it showed where all these like parks were. All of it was just an amazing experience. And it took us like, we were there for like 5 days, just like driving around. And I'm a huge storm person. Like, I love storms.
Oh, really?
And there were like 3 massive storms while we were there. And I was like in heaven because they were just in Texas, they're just, you can see them from miles away. And they're just these massive, like huge storms. And I was just like loving it. It was a really fun trip for a band that really doesn't take a lot of vacation. I don't think we've ever taken a vacation apart from our honeymoon. Mm-hmm. It felt like a true vacation that was just like full of good coffee and good food and like super cool places. So,
I mean, it looks like it. Like, there had to be like perfect timing, perfect weather for the music video for sure.
We totally lucked out. Like, so many times we lucked out. So yeah, it was like meant to be.
Yeah,
it was fate.
And like you said, you guys love coffee. I do too. Literally have my iced coffee by my side right now. So what is your favorite coffee recipe, favorite coffee order?
Well, I could tell you my favorite coffee roaster is Monogram.
Okay.
They're based out of Calgary, but I'm pretty sure they like ship their stuff all across Canada and the US. I think we saw Monogram in the US. They're amazing. I'm a black coffee girl though, although I do appreciate like a good like coffee and tonic, espresso and tonic for sure.
Cool.
What about you?
Oh, black. Yeah, all the way.
I recently like sort of am getting into black coffee. I still have to have my syrup though, but like I can do without milk and sugar. So slowly getting there.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, that's usually what happens.
Like a slow transition. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. It's just like maturity, just, it's a slow transition into.
And you guys are also huge Harry Potter fans. So what is your favorite Harry Potter movie?
Prisoner of
Ooh.
Azkaban, 100%,
Okay.
because I love Gary Oldman,
Mhm.
who plays Sirius Black. I actually have his wand,
Oh, wow.
not to brag. And we usually have it on our old place. We had it on the wall. I have it over here somewhere, but that's for the movies. For the books, though, I'm not sure. I mean, when like the Goblet of Fire, like when shit goes down, it's like that's when it starts to get good, right? Like it's all leading up to this breaking point, and then all of a sudden you're just like, oh no, something's happening.
Yeah, if you can just power through the cheesy high school dance in Goblet of Fire,
Yeah.
then
Again,
then it's good.
Those are the movies. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know. The whole series though is so. I mean, we grew up with it. Like Harry Potter was like my age when it came out. I was one of the few parents that didn't burn the books when it first came out. My dad actually like bought them for me, and yeah, it was great.
Awesome. Did you guys watch the Harry Potter reunion?
No, not yet.
I don't even. What is that about? Even like I don't.
know.
Okay.
We're not that hardcore.
Yeah, I'm not like super interested in like a reunion, but for the most part, we watch Harry Potter almost every year, I would say, like the entire series.
That's a lot of time. Like you need like a good
like 2 days or something, right? Yeah, just joking. No, we do it like we spread them out, so it's like once a week, and it's usually in the fall.
Yeah.
It's really just an excuse to make butterbeer and
this past year
sorts of snacks.
We actually
have to.
Yeah, it's like it's required, actually, pretty sure. But we're more I would definitely say we're more Lord of the Rings fans.
Okay, cool.
Lord of the Rings is like that's our nerdness level. Like it's way more intense than Harry Potter. And I could like we every Christmas we watch Lord of the Rings. And that's like without fail. We could like skip a year with Harry Potter, but like Lord of the Rings, like I want to watch it now, but I have to like restrain myself because I need to wait until Christmas.
Wow.
That's how intense it is.
You guys recently got a very cute puppy named Alfie. So how is he?
Where is he?
He's somewhere here.
Oh, he's right there.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, he is so cute. He's our winter project. We've always wanted a puppy, but we were in the States for a few years, and we traveled so much that we just couldn't really justify getting him. But now that we're back in Canada, he's just the cutest little guy. You're such a sweetie.
Do you know what?
Yeah, he's a toy Australian Shepherd.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, so he's not going to be much bigger than he is now, but he has made us happier. It's true.
I mean, puppies tend to do that. So
true. That is true.
My last question for you guys is, who are your favorite artists right now?
Carolyn Palachuk. Polachek. Caroline Polachek. She's my favorite right now.
I would say Dagny.
Still.
Yeah,
Dagny.
Everything she comes out with is just such a jam.
What about Sigrid?
She's really good too.
You saw Sigrid, didn't you?
Yes, and I met her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I waited like not really an hour. I think it was less than that, but like it was like cold and like a bit rainy, but I did not care. I stuck through it, and I was like, I'm meeting Sigrid, and I did. And
Wow.
it was
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah,
her song "Don't Kill My Vibe" is just so good.
Yeah, we listened to her album like when it first, that one album, I think it might have been her first album. And that was like on repeat a couple years ago. And Dagny's like another Norwegian like hit maker.
Amazing.
How about you? Like, what are you listening to that's like
I'm always like ready for this question, but not really. So
of course.
right now, I'm trying to think like right now. Right now I'm listening to like Tyler the Creator and Tame Impala, only because I'm seeing them next week. So like I'm preparing myself.
Nice.
Yeah. But like always Remy Wolf. She's very cool. And you guys, obviously. And yeah, I think that's it right now. And Laundry Day. I don't know if you've heard of them.
No.
They just released an album that's very, very cool.
We'll have to check that out. Yeah, for sure.
Sure. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me. It was so much fun.
Thanks for having us.
Oh yeah, it's so good to see you.